Yo, my slime. So today we're going to be using the honeyday code Discord million. So on it releases like 2 days ago. And before I boost, I have a few things to do, like max out my nectar, get buffs, and also scam this idiot right here. He's hooking me up with these insane pink shades. Actually, they're not that good, but they are a lot better than what I have now. Let's go. And now we need to change up the hive. First things first, everyone sold me this. Get rid of tadpoles for baby bees, and I don't need a bumble. Yeah, this is gonna be an expensive video, but it's also gonna make me rich. Pretty excited, because I haven't boosted in a while, and moreover, I haven't boosted for a video in a while. Like, obviously, I do many boosts here and there for content, but beside that, it still has been quite a while since I've done a proper boost for a vid. So yeah, there we go. Let's keep gambling. Give me another baby bee. There we go. Now we got a gifted lion bee, onto which I can slap the toy horn. We obviously get rid of the gifted bumble that someone paid $2 in the last video for me to get in my hive and level to level 21. Yes, unfortunately, that guy got kind of robbed. I don't know why. It's kind of hard to talk right now. I'm still a little asleep. I had to go to the bank this morning to figure out some credit card stuff. We're about to go deeply into debt for buying B-Bear vouchers. But anyway, we got a cell seed to wake me up. You guys will probably notice that I will become progressively more conscious throughout this video. I love that. I love that taste. That sweet, sweet caffeine. I need it. Makes the shaking go away. Okay, but like, what will also make the shaking go away is me getting a gifted Riley, because I'm literally about to tweak out. Okay, there we go. You guys wouldn't have wanted to see what would happen if I didn't get a gifted Riley. Yes, every B-Quip is now B-Quipped. We have to drop a bee, which I don't want to drop, but I need to do it, which is vicious. Now we need a stubborn bee. Apparently, I'm an idiot for not running a stubborn in the red hive. I'm being told by this guy, and he has level 23 bees, so he probably knows what he's talking about. Stubborn. Okay, I'm being told to nuke my Festivee, which I'm kind of sad about. I've literally had this thing in my hive in the same exact spot for like a decade now. Genuinely, ever since I got it for the first time and I got it gifted. I guess the bonus did go from red pollen to convert rate at hive, so even though it gives festive gifts, it's ultimately not that good. And how many gambles jellies do we have? Probably enough. So I was gonna do until mythic and require gifted, but we're not gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna use 8-inch red berries. So yeah, let's nuke the Festivee, unfortunately. Now I need a spicy. There we go. And where are my 8-inchies? Here they are. Okay, how many will it take? Let's do 25 at a time. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. That is it. Yay. And I gotta gamble on this charm bracelet. Cost of wax, please don't break it. It broke it. That's usually how gambling on B-Quips works. And now let's do some other grinding, like grinding up the Robo Party for the Robo Party Blessing. It's a pretty good buff. Usually helps to boost a little bit. Okay, so I actually have this petal planter, and I promised you guys I would complete the Dapper quest in one of these videos, and this might be it if I get enough pineapples. Will I get enough pineapples? It's gonna be close, and... okay, we got enough pineapples, thank God. I did not want to do more. So I'm actually in desperate need of comforting nectar. So we do luckily have a bunch of these vials. Also motivating, which I have no vials for. Motivating is pretty important, and I can't even heat up Samvar. Okay, whatever. You know what? Nectar shower vial. Cool. We're just gonna boost myself up. Going bankrupt for this boost. Yay. Okay, Dapper, what's good? What is my rewards for doing this quest for a very long time? And it is complete and utter dog water garbage, but Dapper, okay. How about you give me your next quest? And okay, that looks pretty miserable. Oh wait, plant her plenty and stump. That's convenient. That gives me like an hour of motivating. Robo Party Blessing gives that, which is not horrible actually, for literally doing Robo Party once. What? This gives Pepper Batch Pollen, that's crazy, and Honey from Instant Conversion. Okay, that's a pretty insane lip balm, not gonna lie. Brand new B-Quip that goes on the Stubborn. I haven't boosted during Beastmas for like a year. So it'll be very interesting to see how well my skills carried on throughout the years. 38x Balloon Blessing. Better than before. Alright, we're moving the monitor physically closer to my face. This is going to be me by how locked in I am. Okay, I remember I used to watch Valorant and this guy had the worst posture ever. This is just hilarious. Yeah, that's gonna be me after this Beast Swarm boost. Let's use BBM from below. This gives stack bonus times 1.01 pollen. It's not a lot, and this is honestly one of the most expensive stickers in the game, but we're still gonna use it, and there we go. Someone please tell me how valuable that was. I'm not too sure. Yes, we can start building up the snowflakes. I guess Honeybee's quest. Okay, thanks for your time. Wait. Oh, I didn't have the quest claimed. No. Okay, well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still kind of sad. And I guess the new thing that we're going to be using today is a Bloom Shaker. I've not once boosted with this thing. Okay, Monchik spawned, but luckily we do not need to kill Monchik today. We're just going to donate a Mythic Egg and pray for Pepper wins. Please give me pepper. I beg. Okay, mythic egg is blown away. Yes, we got pepper. Okay, so we're only going to claim pepper because we don't want the extra white pollen from the other wins. Someone told me that some time ago. So yeah, checklist time, guys. Marshmallow bee, super smoothie, and obviously the code Discord 1,321. All right, so mod trick times 10, pretty nice, and also honey day event. That's sick. Okay, so we can start using gumdrops, start using this, start using my stinger macro, and everything is so freaking loud, man. All right, well, let's try to lock in. Okay, what else might I need? Probably times 4. That would be pretty convenient, wouldn't you guys say? All right, well, times 4 acquired. Let's go and plop down my first bloom shaker. So, yeah, so far, pretty decent honey, 20 bill a sec, which actually is not decent at all for Red Hive, but you know what? We're just warming up. Started a second ago, and I'm not gonna lie, boosting and just playing Beestorm feels like the same thing over and over, because it literally is the same thing over and over. But sometimes in life, you just need to walk through life knowing it's just one of those things you do over and over and over, just day by day, same exact thing, but you're progressing towards something great. And I'm talking about Beestorm, of course. Even though I play this game every single day, and it might not seem like I'm progressing a lot, I most definitely am. And eventually, I'll become something great, like maybe on the leaderboard, or maybe level 21 Hive. I guess you could take my advice, what I said about living day by day, because it's all the same, and accepting the fact that it will be that way, and apply it to your real life. That your hobbies, your school, whatever you do, it's probably every single day probably just looks like the previous one, and that's fine, especially in Beestorm, because things take time. Smash like for more philosophy. Anyhow, it's kind of hard to boost and yap. It's one thing yapping while you're doing something like stick bug, like I have done before, or the ant challenge. It's another when I'm literally trying to coordinate these precisions perfectly. But we are making like 500 billion a second, not too shabby. Low-key, sitting closer to my monitor probably buffed my honey making by at least like 50%, and I'm not even joking. I genuinely noticed a difference in making honey by sitting closer to my monitor. So I think there's a direct correlation between losing your eyesight and making more honey. Okay, I need Scorching Star though, guys, please. Please give me Scorch. Okay, there we go. We got Scorching Star. Yes, sir. X-Flame. Okay, I already know this one's gonna be good. I could just feel it. And I say that every time, and it's like the worst Scorching Star of my life. But hey, so far it is good. Oh, and we also got Coconut combo, which is perfect. We got a massive Scorching Star already. Pretty happy about that. Now, while trying to keep up Coco combo, I am unfortunately losing most of my precision. But yeah, okay, whatever. At least we'll get a good combo for a while. Oh, and I lost that 49x. Not bad. So for the next 30 seconds, I get times 1.5 pollen. That is what people call a free Fesabine, the Coca combo, which I guess to some extent it is. It is an incredibly good buff. All right, let's plop yet another Bloom Shaker. Because blooms, I've heard, are pretty good. And my hearing doesn't lie. They are very good. Incredibly good buffs. Incredibly good tokens. Another good token is the Scorching Star. That's a passive. That's not a token. But it's good. So I need it. We need it. The communal honey making regime needs it. Oh, we're also getting the super crit marks. Yay, that's pretty sick. I need a bear morph, dude. If I get a double bear morph, I am literally gonna plop down the Fesabine. And that's a promise. Okay, well, I got a single bear morph. Better than nothing, I guess. I need marks, though, chat. Where might I get some precise marks? Oh, here. Nice. Yeah, so far, not the most exciting boost ever. I am making less than I would prefer. I only made like 100 trillion so far. I don't know. Boosting is one of those things I was never good at. But there's one way to get better at something, and that's to do it over and over and over. Too bad that I really don't want to boost over and over and over, because there are actually important things I need to do in my life. However, that's why we will be outsourcing this job to other people. I think I'll get someone to boost on my account at least a few times, because I genuinely don't have time to boost. However, I also don't want to waste a honey day. I did use it for the vid, and I am using it to do a booster too personally. But beside that, the job will be outsourced to foreign workers. My job of boosting will fortunately be taken. Okay, Scorching Star, yet another one, and yet another chance to actually get a double bear morph. If that can happen by some miracle. Okay, there's 1x. Oh, we also got a Guiding Star on this field. I just realized. Okay, well, if I use a Fesabine, it'll be perfect. Wait, almost a trill a sec. Whoa, that's kind of insane, chat. Is Yarix finally locking in? Am I finally good at boosting? Yeah, the answer to that is no. Yeah, y'all didn't see me absolutely lose Coca combo on 1x, brother. Okay. Maybe I'm not destined to be a pro booster. Maybe it's not meant to be. Oh, also jelly beans. You know what? If I toss some jelly beans and another guy picks it up, I get more pollens. Where are my jelly beans? Oh, here they are. Yeah, please take them, sir. Please take me jelly beans. Yeah, so we get 10% red, blue, and white pollen. Nice. For doing nothing, I'll take it. Another Scorch acquired. Yeah, X-Flame somewhere here, so gotta grow the Scorch, and then we get back to the mission. All right, massive Scorch, yay. Now, where's the part where I make honey? Where does that come in? Okay, there we go. 1 trill a sec. Always exciting to see that. I don't see that often. I think this could be a decent lineup. We have a lot of marks. We got a smiley, so I'm gonna just plop this. I just need another bear morph because I have none right now. There we go. Got the X-Flame. Oh, 1 trill a sec. You know what? I don't even know what's going on. I don't know why I'm making that much, but I'm popping Fesabine. Doesn't really matter to me. All that matters to me is that we're making some sort of honey, and there's a coca combo. I will try not to sell that. All right, we got a pretty consistent 1 trill a sec right now. Yay. That's fire. I just need more precise marks. All right. Oh, I missed, brother. Okay, whatever. A lot of people were commenting on my I spent it all video, how I spent their life savings times 1,000 in 1 second, and that was pretty funny because I've seen the exact same comment copy pasted for the last 5 years since I've been involved in this B game community. Because the wealth discrepancy will always be there. Once again, I tie everything I say back to real life, but you know, there will always be a wealth discrepancy in real life just because that's the way the world works. Same with B-game. There will always be a discrepancy between the rich and the poor. There will always be people saying, you spent 1 million times my life savings in 1 second. I don't know. It's just one of those things I thought was funny because I see it over and over and over. Just like I'm about to see yet another Scorching Star over and over and over. Wait, okay, that's not double bear morph. I got a duped one, unfortunately, but I'm going to save it for when my current one is about to run out. And then we will use the other one pretty much to keep it going even longer. Yeah, so we got another 15 seconds on my current bear morph. Not bad. Okay, you know what? Might as well claim it now. Why not? Extend it a little longer. Double bear morph as soon as Scorch runs out. Okay, that's kind of unlucky. We'll make the best of it, though. Still got another 15 seconds of double bear morph, so it's kind of cracked. All right, another Scorch. X-Flame hopefully follows soon after. Actually, it's not that close, unfortunately. But hey, we're still growing a Scorching Star a lot, and we're still making a lot. Okay, Precisers, do your thing. And Coca combo again. Okay, very nice lineup. All we're missing is a bear morph. Bear morph will just make my day. It would also make my bank a lot more full. All right, that was a decent Scorch. Can't complain that much. I love Honey Day. Who doesn't? Another Scorch. We played these games before. There's X-Flame somewhere up there. I don't know. I don't really have a diverse list of topics to talk about today as I'm boosting. My mind is pretty locked in on the boost itself. I'm just commentating on what I see, how much honey we're making, and we're making 1 trillion a second. You guys already see that with your own 2 eyes, but I have an urge to say it as a YouTuber. As a YouTuber, I must repeat everything I see on screen and anything and everything that happens. It's just a must. All right, well, Fesabine ran out, which is quite a shame. I was enjoying the free honey, but it's okay. We have 51 more, which are on cooldown. When this game first came out, I remember there was this scheme the top leaderboard players were using where they literally bought Fesabines from the packs on the alt accounts and then boosted, because even if a Fesab sprout was not your own, you could still receive the 100% conversion on a different account. So that was why people were literally spending thousands of Robux to boost over and over and over with Fesabine. It was insane. That was like back in the SD middens being top 1 days. So literally prehistoric times if you think about it. SD Middens, what an ancient name. I haven't heard that name in decades. My smoothie's about to run out, so I'm just gonna refresh with yet another. Oh, and my game's frozen. All right, not too convenient. Not too good for the boost. Happens, though. It's fine. Ain't nothing like a little copper wires in the ground lagging. It's kind of funny. So y'all know Romania in Europe literally has the best internet in the world. So a little lesson on internet and corruption. So pretty much there are 2 forms of internet. The one most widespread in America is copper wire internet. So there's physical copper wires running under the entire US, like transmitting internet services. And there's also fiber, which does not involve a wire. It's pretty much like light shining through a wire. It does not involve metal. It's pretty much light. So internet travels at the speed of light because it's like a light shining through a reflective wire. It's pretty confusing, but anyhow, fiber is significantly cheaper than copper wire. And a country which is very corrupt and very poor, like Romania, has the best, or one of the best widespread internet availability in the world. And the entirety of Romania has fiber. Because it's cheap. We in America could have had the good stuff. We could have had fiber back like 30 years ago, but corruption and lobbying caused us to have copper wiring, which is why my boost is now lagging. So yeah, L copper wire internet, W fiber. We need to be more like Romania and have fiber. So yeah, a lot of the time, the things that happen in this country are very counterintuitive in the sense that money talks, and sometimes the money talking is self-interested. The money talking wants to make more money itself while screwing over the common folk like us. That was mostly for my American viewers, I guess. If you're not American, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, yapping such continues. Yay, you guys love this, don't you? Smash like. Ain't no commentary, like a Yark's commentary. Yeah, I just got distracted, bro. I was running on autopilot. I forgot what my last scorching star was. I guess I need it to refresh sometime. Okay, holy copper wire internet not locking in. I need honey. How am I supposed to make honey when copper wires are lagging under the ground, bro? Okay, TS actually low-key PMO, because I forgot Cloud Vials. Okay, that is also PMO. Okay, Bloom Shaker, cool. Alright, so we're making like half a trill. Not too bad for Yark standards. For anyone else's standards, that would be horrible. But yeah, not too bad. Can't complain that much. Oh, we also got a Bear Morph for like the first time in this boost. In the middle of a Scorching Star. Very convenient as well. Definitely helps the honey making effort. Yeah, so realistically, I only have 7 minutes of pepper boosting. Actually, more like 4 minutes because my 4x expires in 4 minutes. So that's like 2 more Scorching Stars I can hypothetically afford to do. We have Honeyday, Festabine, Mythgek Dono, Pepper Winds with a Guiding Star. Made probably like 500 trillion honey today, which is not terrible. That's the face of someone 1 second before their computer blue screens. Wow. Okay, let's see the damage. How much did we make when we could have made a lot more? All right, 540 trill. Yeah, you know what? Not a terrible boost. I will gladly take that. If you enjoyed, drop a like and sub.